pressure to read at that pace, making this book a chore. Good morning, readers. So I thought it would be a great day to come out and try to get caught up on my reading. I am about 3 chapters behind in this Abraham Lincoln book. While it's still not too hot, I just want to get through the rest of these chapters. So come on, let's go. Okay, so I think I found a little rest area. I have not found any real shaded area to sit. I know that there are some out here because I come out here often enough, but I just think that I'm on the opposite side of where like the shaded areas that I normally go to are. But it's like a secret little section, seated section over here that overlooks this. So I'm gonna take a break, a little water break there, and then check back in. Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen, and I'm really enjoying it. It's been nice to just come out and enjoy the shade and have a bit of a reprieve from Team of Rivals, Abraham Lincoln's biography. So, just a reading update. I am about a third of the way through Team of Rivals. This book so far is really great. I'm not quite at the part where Abraham Lincoln is president. Where I am now, he has just won the Republican nomination for president in 1860. What I really like about it, it's a very detailed account of not just Abraham Lincoln, but also the other political actors that are going to be essential to him being a successful president and him making his way to the presidency, which is very unlikely for someone in his position who is not educated. He's not really nationally known. He's kind of the underdog in a lot of ways. So his friends as well as his political opponents, we really get a solid background on all of them and with their home life. And something that I really, really enjoy about this book, we get the relationship that women play on the political scene, their mothers, their daughters, their spouses, and how instrumental these women were in shaping the men that we sort of know nationally. So I think that's also like the really great thing about having a woman write this book. Being able to be in dialogue with a book is just, it's something I haven't done in quite a long time, actually. And so to be able to utilize that skill again and have like this dialectical journal within the pages of this, it's been really, really amazing. That's where I am with this. I still really plan on finishing this by the end of summer. Summer officially ends September 22nd, so being about a third of the way through summer and a third of the way through this book, I think I'm on track. I don't need to pressure myself to read a chapter a day. I just want to take my time. I think that's the really great thing about reading long books, big books during the summer, is that you can actually just take your time. I think the pressure to read at that pace was making this book a chore, and so I would read, I would like get caught up, and then I would spend the next few days avoiding the book, and instead I would read other things. I am such a big mood reader, so I think just taking my time with this book is more my speed of reading, and it's really going to make my enjoyment level over reading this book, I think, like a lot greater. Second reading update, Miss Jane Austen's Sense and Sensibility. Where I am with this book, not very far. Still pretty much at the beginning. I'm on page 24. I took it out to read and I have not picked it up since. Not because it's not good. I actually really, really have enjoyed the first 24 pages. Just hearing how people at the time utilized language and the creative use of language is just so refreshing. I think that we are a bit lackadaisical with language contemporarily, not just in the way that we speak, but also in the written language. I think reading both of these books at the same time really highlights the part of reading that I really, really love, which is language and words and how we use them and how powerful they are. I am really, really enjoying this, but there's been a reason that I haven't gotten very far with it, and it is because I've been reading something else. I've been reading Lisa Jewell. Miss Lisa Jewell. She's just my favorite thriller writer. I love her writing. The way that she is able to unfold the mysteries of her stories is... I don't think anyone does it better than Lisa Jewell. I've been reading The Girls in the Garden. I've just been tearing through this book. I'm about 85% of the way through, so it is about a teen girl who is found unconscious in her communal garden, and all of her neighbors are suspects, but also all of her neighbors are really not the kind of people who would bring harm to a young girl. So that's the premise of this book. I have also, just days ago, I got off of my library's wait list for Lisa Jewell's latest book. I can't remember the title off the top of my head, but as soon as I finish The Girls in the Garden, I will be reading that. I always read Lisa Jewell usually on my Kindle. I don't own a physical copy of any of her books, so now that I'm officially, I've officially borrowed it from the library, I really want to hurry and read it so that the people behind me can also get to it, because I know they're probably just as excited as I am about reading this latest Lisa Jewell book. So that's where I am with my reading. Even though I've abandoned this way of thinking that I really need to intensely focus on Team of Rivals and read a chapter a day and only read this book for the next however many days so that I can finish by a certain date, that is all like way too intense for me, honestly. I am a huge mood reader, and I like to take my time with a book, and I really like to take my time with a big book in the summer, just giving myself some grace to just be who I am as a reader as I read. Yeah, I think that's my update. Thank you so much for watching if you've gotten to this point. Bye, readers.